You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome to Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio. This is your host, Tim Link, and I'm so glad you're joining us today. My special guest today is professional photographer and author Liz Stavrinides. Liz is going to be here discussing her recent book, Miracle Dogs Rescue Stories. Wonderful, beautiful book that she's put together, and the photography is wonderful, wonderful. So you're going to talk to Elizabeth about that, a little bit about her photography, and get to know her a little bit better. Before we do, we got a special promotion going on. Everybody listen closely. This is brand new, so we're going to pitch it to you right now. I want to know if you would like to receive a free copy of my audiobook. Yes, my audiobook, Wagging Tails, Every Animal Has a Tale, is now available in audiobook form through Audible, Amazon, and iTunes. By listening to this show, you have the opportunity to receive a free downloadable copy of the audiobook, my personal book, Wagging Tails, Every Animal Has a Tale. Sometime during this show, I'll ask a question about today's author and her book. The first person to email me at tim@petliferadio.com. It's tim@petliferadio.com. Email me with the correct answer and you'll receive a free downloadable copy of the audiobook, Wagging Tails, Every Animal Has a Tale. So, big kudos, everybody listen closely, download and listen. This is going to be great and it'll be fun. Hopefully you'll enjoy the audiobook as well. So everybody hang tight. We're going to come right back after these messages. You're listening to Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
Pet Life Radio, the #1 pet radio network on the planet, joins forces with iHeartRadio to put the power of your pets in your pocket.
Awesome!
Download the iHeartRadio app and rock Pet Life Radio on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, in your car. Pet talk, pet tunes, and fun pet times. Pet Life Radio and iHeartRadio. Positively Possum.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio. It's Tim Link, your host, and joining me now is author Liz Stavrinides. Liz, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Tim.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Congratulations on putting together such a fantastic book.
Oh, thank you so much. It was such a joy to put it together.
Yeah, it turned out great. So we're going to dig into it in a little bit and talk to you a little bit about your writing styles and your photography as well. And there's obviously some big name celebrities that have joined in on the book. So we want to hear all about that. But just give us a little bit of an overview of Miracle Dogs Rescue Stories.
Well, Miracle Dogs Rescue Stories has been a project that has been near and dear to my heart for a really long time. The main purpose of the book has been to inspire people to rescue animals. I just, all of these stories are so amazing, and I just felt that I had come in contact with so many amazing people over the years through my photography that I wanted to share some of these stories with people to inspire them to rescue and to see what beautiful dogs are out there in shelters that need loving homes.
And through this, how did the book in general, did you get an epiphany one day, say, hey, I know a lot of people and I got a lot of great photographs and a lot of great stories, I'm going to put together a book? Or was it more of some people prodding you along to put all this together?
It was a little bit of both, Tim. I think, the more I talked about it, it was sort of almost became a collaborative effort. And, people were saying, I think that is a great idea, and I think it would be so inspirational. And really would entice people to understand through these messages and these stories, because every one of these stories has an incredible message. And I just felt like, these stories needed to be told.
Absolutely, and we're glad you did and put it together. Now, you had mentioned something about the photography and the people you've met, because this book in particular has a combination of well-known names, like Chevy Chase is in the book and his doggies and pets. Jamie Lynn Sigler is in here, Lance Bass. And then there's folks in there that people may not know about, just they've done great jobs with rescue. How did you sort through all that to determine which stories and which photos would be best for the book?
Well, I took a variety of photos on each of the photo shoots and picked the best ones from each shoot. And it was kind of a collaborative effort with me and the editor, and we picked the best photos for each story. And as far as choosing which stories went in the book, it was just choosing stories that were varied enough in circumstances so that we would have a wide variety of stories to tell.
And that's one of the nice things that caught my eye about the book. Obviously it's hardbound, it's beautiful. You did a great job with the photography, and the stories are heartwarming. But I like the combination. I like the combination because a lot of times I'll see books that, are geared towards all well-known names and well-known celebrities that have done great work with the animals, but they're well-known. Or it's on the total flip side. It's people doing their everyday work with rescue and telling their great stories. And you've done a great job of blending both of those together.
Oh, thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit then about rescue in general. That's near and dear to our hearts. Obviously, we're heavily involved in supporting animal rescue organizations, and I'm a former president of a local humane society myself, so I've been there and done that many times. How did you first get involved with animal rescue organizations?
Well, what I started doing, Tim, is obviously, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and we all know that having a great photograph of an animal in a shelter exponentially helps them get adopted faster.
Exactly.
So, I started volunteering my time, and when, time and time again this would happen, that people would see these photographs, and there's so many photographers out there doing the same thing, and it really helps these animals get out of these shelters so much quicker. And it just became so rewarding to me that even sometimes I would have people coming over to my home and they'd see a picture that I was editing and they'd go, "Oh my goodness, that dog." And some of them got adopted just with friends coming over. So it's just the combination of having that happen to me personally through the photography and then hearing these wonderful stories. I just felt that, this book had to happen.
Absolutely. Well, good stuff. Good kudos on you for helping out. Are there any particular rescues you work closer with in your area?
The one rescue that is very near and dear to my heart, because it's where I got my little dog Enzo from, is the Pet Rescue Center here in Coachella, which is run by a wonderful person named Christine Madruga. She's been doing this for many, many years now, and it's a wonderful organization.
Excellent. So everybody take a look at that. And do you have a website handy by chance, Liz?
Yes, actually you can go to my website is lizstavrinides.com.
LizStavrinides.com. Everybody check that out. We'll post that online as well. Everybody take a look at that. Take a look at the book and obviously the rescues that Liz is involved in. So we're going to take a real quick break here. We'll continue our conversation with author Liz Stavrinides after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com, the latest fashion trends for our furry friends. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit DesignerPetSweaters.com to order your four-legged fashions today. Your pets will stay warm for the winter and be runway ready. Large or small, we fit them all. DesignerPetSweaters.com.
Dogs leave fur wherever they go. It collects all over the home. There are many tools designed to stop dog hair spreading, but their effectiveness varies, and afterwards you have to clean the tool, then the floor. With the Dyson Groom Tool, you simply deploy the bristles, then gently brush the coat. Loose fur is removed, while dead skin and allergens are captured by the vacuum. And to clean up, you simply release the trigger.
To get this awesome Dyson Groom Tool, go to DysonDeals.com. That's DysonDeals.com.
Hi, this is Teody Anderson, and I'm the host of Get Positive Results on Pet Life Radio. We're going to talk about a variety of topics on canine behavior and training, all based on modern methods that are fun for you and your dog. We might be talking about other critters too, so join us on Get Positive Results. We'll talk about common issues between you and your dog, answer your questions, discuss different activities you can do with your dog, and keep you posted on current canine news and products. All this on Get Positive Results on Pet Life Radio.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio. Hey, we've got a wonderful opportunity for you to learn to communicate with the animals at a little bit deeper level and understand them a little bit better. We're offering a downloadable class called Learning to Communicate with Animals. It's a 4-part on-demand workshop where you'll learn the essential techniques that are necessary to communicate with animals, including basic animal communication, breathing, meditation, all the wonderful things you need to do to be able to connect with your animals at a little bit deeper level. To find out more about learning to communicate with animals, you can go to the animal rights section of Pet Life Radio and learn more about it and purchase it through Pet Life Radio. So everybody take a look at that, see if that resonates with you, and be able to help those animals and learn a little bit more about them and connect with them at a deeper level. So we're back here with author Liz Stavrinides, talking to her about her recent book, Miracle Dogs Rescue Stories. Now, Liz, before the break, we talked a little bit about the book and your involvement with rescue. But how did the process come about with the book itself? Tell us a little bit about the actual writing and putting it all together. Was it very easy to do? Was it very hard to do? What was it like to become an author putting together such a great book?
Yeah, I really have more of my expertise is from the photography end. So really, Tim, I mean, the way that it worked was I would know something about the story, obviously, ahead of time before I would travel to the destination to photograph the family and the dogs. And, you know, sometimes I would get a story emailed to me ahead of time, or sometimes I would interview the family while we were doing the photo shoot or after. And then I would process the photographs and pretty much take their notes and, you know, write the stories. And that's pretty much how the process worked.
And as far as the timing on putting together a book of this substance and everything that's put together, how long did it take you from the time that you got the idea to the time that you actually had the manuscript and had all the photos ready to go?
Well, Tim, this has been about a 4-year labor of love, actually. It takes a long time to put a project like this together. Lots of moving pieces.
I tell people that all the time when we're working. It's not only the editor's piece, you know, the publishing house that has to go through the manuscripts and the right photos and organizing it and doing all the wonderful things that they do, but it's also the fact that you've got, like you said, a lot of moving pieces. You've got a lot of people involved in this. You've got to fit their schedules, got to get the photography put together. I can imagine how much of a challenge that was. Did you have some sort of schedule in mind, or did you have a little tick box saying, okay, here's the things I need to do first, and here's what I'm going to do following it? Or was it just sort of get together what you can whenever somebody yelled at you enough to get it?
That's pretty much how it was, Tim. Because, again, like you said earlier, it really was working around everybody's schedule. And, you know, and especially with the celebrities in the book, you know, I had to work really, because they're so busy, had to work around their schedule. That's pretty much how that worked.
Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit about your day job as a professional photographer. What are you most involved in? Is it the animal rescues and working with people and their animals, or what are some of the other projects you work with?
Yes, I do photo shoots for people, and again, I do a lot of work for the rescues that I'm involved with. And, you know, predominantly the last, you know, at least couple years of my life has really been spent working the majority of my time on this project. But, of course, I take other clients, and, you know, I've done all kinds of photography, but I've really been focusing my photography on pets and pet rescue the last many years.
Now, we know with working with pets, it can be obviously a ton of fun, and some of them are, let's say, more of a ham bone than others. What are some of the challenges that you've run into, or some funny stories that you've run into in trying to get the perfect photo of a particular animal?
You know, I think that what it all boils down to is you just have to be incredibly patient, and you just have to let the animal be comfortable around you and never force them to do something that they don't want to do. So, you know, the whole idea is to get a natural photograph of them and have them be happy and not stressed out. So that's, you know, it's just sometimes some photo shoots go really fast and others take a lot longer because some dogs aren't really comfortable around a camera. So it's just, you know, you have to do it on each little animal is individual.
That's right, because we've talked about that, you know, on the show quite a bit in the past, because it's not only breed specific, you know, whether we're talking dogs, cats, whatever it may be, and it's not even the breed within that group. It's more of their individual personalities, because wouldn't you say each one of them have their own unique personality?
Yes, they do.
And I imagine you as a photographer in working with the animals, you have to quickly find out what their personality is all about and what their hot buttons are.
That's true. Absolutely.
in putting together this book, are there any funny stories that you've run into or any particular challenges where you couldn't get a particular dog to cooperate, or maybe you were taking photos of several at a time and you've got 2 of the 3 that would cooperate but not the other scoundrel?
Yeah, definitely taking multiple dogs in the photo shoot was a challenge. But actually, I did accomplish to get a great photograph of Peter Marshall and Lori Marshall's beautiful rescue dogs on a bench in their garden with all of them in a row, and it really turned out great. And they're really happy with that photograph. I gave one to them.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, how did you come about choosing, let's look at it from the celebrity standpoint, are these people you've known in the past, clients you've run into in the past, or is it a matter of tracking down the right and perfect people and seeing if you can convince them to help you out, or how did that process work out?
You know, really, Tim, what it boiled down to is people introduced me to them. And actually, when I did Peter Marshall and Lori Marshall's photo shoot, he was so gracious that he actually opened up his address book and he introduced me to a lot more people. And the project just kind of organically grew as I continued to photograph more people. And people would, you know, kind of connect the dots with people that they knew. And just like anything, you know, people just wanted to share and support the project and really do whatever they could to help bring this project to life.
That's wonderful. And I think when we take a look at it, you know, outsiders looking at, especially from the celebrity standpoint, you know, it's easy to get caught up on all that, all the Hollywood and all the hype behind it. But they're just regular people like we are wanting to help the animals, wouldn't you say?
Yes, they are. They absolutely are. Everybody in this book is just so lovely and cares about these animals so much. And, you know, everybody feels a part of this project.
And they've done a great job with it as well. And the photos are, once again, just fabulous, how you put all that together and actually just highlighted. And I just like the assortment of people that are in here. I'll re-highlight that again. It's just such a broad range of stories and broad range of beautiful photos and people from all walks of life. Now, I can't let you get out of here without telling us a little bit about your babies. We see them, they're pictured in the book. Tell me their names and their breeds and a little bit about how they came into your life.
Okay. Well, Jack is a big bundle of joy. He's getting older now. He's 13 years old. He's a Wheaten Terrier Poodle mix, and he's just the sweetest boy on the planet. Everybody that meets him falls in love. And then there's my little boy Enzo, who I adopted from the Pet Rescue Center. Christine Madruga actually saved his life. He was in really bad shape. He just is like my little soulmate. And Ollie, our little Ollie, who's in the picture with me on the back cover, is a friend's dog, actually, that we were fostering for her for a while. And he's kind of like Jack and Enzo's cousin, so they see each other all the time.
And he took the great opportunity to get in the photo so his likeness could be there for eternity.
Right, exactly.
So, good stuff. Beautiful pictures. He did a great job with that as well. So everybody will see the beautiful pictures of Jack, Enzo, Ollie, and yourself, of course, Liz.
Thanks, Tim.
Well, we're getting ready to come to the end of the show today. Tell us once again how people can find out more about you and what's going on in your world, and also find out more about Miracle Dogs Rescue Stories.
Okay, if you want to go to Facebook/MiracleDogsRescueStories.com, you can find out about different events that are coming up, or you can go to LizStavrinides.com to see more of my work and find out what else is going on in upcoming months.
All right. So everybody take a look at that. We'll post it online as well so everybody will have it and learn more about what's going on, and obviously see if there are some ways that our wonderful listeners can help you with not only the book, Miracle Dogs Rescue Stories, but also all your wonderful initiatives with working with animal rescue organizations. So Liz, once again, thanks for coming on the show today. We really appreciate it. Kudos on the book, and keep helping all those beautiful doggies and all those wonderful rescues.
Thank you so much for having me, Tim. I really appreciate it.
It was our pleasure. Well, we're coming to the end of the show today, so I'd like to thank everyone for listening to the Animal Rights Show on Pet Life Radio. Also like to thank our sponsors and producers for making the show possible. To find out more about me, Tim Link, and the other guests that I've interviewed on the Animal Rights Show, please visit PetLifeRadio.com, click on the Animal Rights icon, and download the episodes and listen to all the wonderful authors and writers and bloggers that we have interviewed on the show. And while you're there, be sure to check out all the other wonderful hosts and shows on Pet Life Radio. It's PetLifeRadio.com. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas for the show, please email me at tim@PetLifeRadio.com, and I'll be glad to answer your questions, entertain your comments, and bring on the people you want to hear most onto the show. Also, here's your chance to win a copy of my audiobook, Wagging Tails, Every Animal Has a Tail. Question for the day is, what are the names of Liz's 3 furry babies? Everybody, write that down, jot it down, email me quickly at tim@petliferadio.com. Give me the names of Liz's 3 beautiful babies that we talked about on the show today, and I'll be glad to send you, the first person, I should say, send you a copy of the audiobook, Wagging Tails, Every Animal Has a Tail. So, until next time, write a great story about the animals in your life. Share it in a blog, article, or in a book. And who knows, you may be the next guest on Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio. Have a great day.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.